Hello everyone, welcome back to our War on the Sea Let's Play series as the Imperial Japanese Navy, joining us after our previous episode with our brand new ship, the Furutaka, our new heavy cruiser in what we like to call the scouting or recon force task force that we have, to give us a little bit more mobility with our main task force around the Guadalcanal area and play a little bit more offensively than we have in the latter part of the series. So, the former part of the series, I do apologise. Before we get going today, a quick reminder for newer viewers, which we do have quite a few of. It's very refreshing and nice to see all the newer viewers coming over to the channel. That we are playing this series not necessarily until we get a victory. This game does go on for quite a while. It is rather slow paced. So the victory conditions we need to get are to build a level 5 airport airfield on Guadalcanal itself, as well as maintaining control of that and the surrounding few islands, the Florida Islands and I believe Malaysia. We'll double check that in a second. But because of that, it takes far too long, so we are possibly going to just be playing until we are fighting exactly the same light cruisers and destroyers all the time. The Americans do get a lot of Cleveland's and County class heavy cruisers, so I think once we reduce them down to that, we have basically won anyway. So that's what we'll count as our little victory at the end of the series, I think, if that comes before our main objective. So, without babbling on anymore, let's get back to the strategic map, I think, which is right here. We are just going to double check for the sake of newer viewers, or those that might not even play this game, what our victory conditions are. We are right on the main screen there, you fool. So yeah, like I said, build up a rank 5 airfield on Guadalcanal and maintain control of Guadalcanal, the Florida Islands and Malaysia, which we have lost most of. We've lost the Florida Islands here and we have lost Malaysia there. So I think above all else, those are what we need to reclaim, of course. When we get our supply convoy back over to Ribble and resupplied there, which would be great stuff. So let's continue. We should be able to make contact with an enemy fleet that we encountered in the last episode, right over here. Should be right where these cates are here. So we're going to tell them. Do I want them to return to base right now? Because that means we can't get aircraft out of the Shokaku so easily. Because we need to service them, of course, before we launch anything else. We need to wait 0.5 hours. So what I'm going to do is pull back the cates here. Waste their fuel, pull them out of the engagement zone, and then perhaps launch some Vals off of the Shokaku when we can. Which I think it sounds like a good plan, actually. What are these zeros doing? They are patrolling. These are the Guadalcanal-based zeros, which is brilliant stuff. And we do have some patrolling zeros over the Shokaku because there is a enemy carrier somewhere. That's about as accurate as our recon goes right now. It is somewhere. It is about. So yeah. Let's get into it, shall we? I'll see you when we make contact with the enemy. Which is right now, ladies and gentlemen. We do have a contact with our Shokaku task force, but not a surface engagement by the looks of it. What has actually been sighted on the strategic map is, you've guessed it, some fighters. Some aircraft very likely launched by the CV we were just talking about. So we're going to turn on everyone's air radar. And luckily we do have some zeros scouting over us. So what do we have? We have some Wildcats. Brilliant stuff. So not a huge threat to us. But we are of course going to use our... Yeah, of course we're going to use our zeros to shoot them down. That's what they're for, you fool. I was just wondering if we might let them come over our task force and strafe them. But no, that's bloody stupid. Why would we do that? Absolute fools to even consider that. We're going to go take on the samurai code of Miyamoto Shinman Masashi and attack, attack, attack. It's basically, if anyone's read the Book of Five Rings, or if they haven't, I absolutely do recommend it. But yeah. Anyways, just a little side note there. I'm going to skip over to taking or giving commands to every individual zero to give them an individual attack order on each Wildcat. I'll come back to you after that. Don't want to bore you with that tedium. See you in a second. Okay, so just coming into contact with them now. First blood, who's it going to go to? Come on. Oh, they ganged up on us there. That is bollocks. Where are our zeros? We have, apparently, we're guessing more of them though. Excellent stuff. That does mean we're going to have to take the time to look over at our own orders now. Just trying to skip over here. We have lost 1, 2, 3 zeros. But it appears they've lost more than us so far. Okay, they've lost equal amounts, 3 to 3. What's we waiting on now then? Let's reissue some orders. This one's a straggler. What's he going for? There's 2 zeros after 2 there. Okay, we'll bring this one over here then, I think. Get it for number 10. See what happens there. This one over here could go for the number 4 because he's right on his tail. Just needs to catch up there. This one, he could be alright. Let's have a look. Nah, I need to shoot a little bit there. A little bit early there. We have just shot down number 10, which we did ask the number 3, I believe, to go for. That's absolutely fine, him going over here. Help out those there, which appear to be outnumbered. Or at least an equal number there. Which one's this going for? It's going for 12. That one's going for the... Okay, we should be okay on that angle there for turning. We're going to get these ones over here, actually. Excellent stuff. You do need to micromanage your dogfights. It is very important to do so. And even if you feel it necessary to tell your zeros to attack exactly where you want them by clicking the number 1 key, or so if you've bound your attack commands to get them to fire off just a little bit earlier than the AI believes is necessary. We're looking okay over here. We're just catching up over to this particular fighter here. So what we're going to do is actually increase our speed with this 0. I think we're going to increase the speed with this one as well. So what's I mean by micromanaging? We have lost 4 zeros, but we are handily winning this fight now, which is brilliant stuff. We only have a couple more wildcats to take care of. So, what are our orders at the moment? Do you want them to go for individual aircraft? I think these two are going to be okay on the tail there. So we can get the rearmost 0 to fire at number 11. I believe that's the last couple there. Okay, they do have 3. Where is the other one? It should be tucked under here somewhere. Yeah, it's this one here. 1, 2, 3. Brilliant stuff. Let's get on the back here. That's another one down. That's 2 down. So we've just got this last one here, the number 11, which is on the tail of a 0. So what we're going to do is actually get this to lower its speed. And try... Nah, it's increased speed. He's going to go down, isn't he? He's going to go down. Save him! Save him! Come on! Oh, not quite enough. Is he firing? He is. Excellent stuff. Excellent little manoeuvre there. Little bait there. So, that's that engagement. No sign of any surface fleet here, which is rather interesting, but we do have the scouting wildcats down. So what I think I'm going to do, actually, is get these Shokaku to launch some more fighters, because we are now able to. Do we only have 8 available now, which is rather worrying. May have to go back to rearm soon. It depends how many attack aircraft we lose. So we're going to launch those and let these zeros burn out their fuel naturally, and get these Kates back down as well. Get them to rearm or return to base at the Shokaku. So that should cover us in case any Dauntlesses or Avengers come up in the near future. So I'll see you in a minute once we have that sorted. In fact, I might actually, they've not got a lot more endurance left, have they, on these zeros? I'm going to bring the Guadalcanal base ones over to the Shokaku to help out as well. But they won't be able to do anything either. I think they've got just enough to return over here to Guadalcanal to scout out. So, like I said, see you in a second. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we have come into contact with another Air Force, and I have been rather a silly sausage and forgot to tell these new zeros that we just launched off the Shokaku to actually follow it on the strategic map. So they have spawned off a little bit too far, I think, away from our user. So we're going to get them to increase speed and dart straight over to us, but I don't think it's going to be quick enough. But so far, it looked like it was just wildcats, which so far it is. It doesn't pose a massive problem to us. So what we're going to do is actually turn around and just get a broadside on them to get as many AA guns as we can on them. If this were torpedo bombers or dauntlesses, this would be much more devastating and far more dangerous attack coming in. But this isn't so bad just yet. They are in range of us already, and I think the light is actually reducing our visibility. But with Shokaku, Okongo and 2 heavy cruisers here, we should have some decent flak here coming off to cover us here. And we haven't spotted too many other aircraft. They do have a Kingfisher in the distance here, but that shouldn't be a problem. They do know where we are anyway. What is their position? They are diving down to try and strafe something. We're going to have to take evasive maneuvers if they are after a destroyer. And we shall see. Come on, guys. Yeah, this is looking like they're going for the Myoko here. Not a lot we can do there. If they do go for that, that's not so bad if they hit the belt. No, they're going for something else. Perhaps the Congo? That's not so bad either. Is his angled a little? No, going for something else. Well, they've taken too much time because we've shot a few down there. Okay, looks like they're going for the destroyer here, the Hibiki. What's they doing to it? Actually, taking no damage there. Okay, interesting. Yeah, brilliant stuff. I'll take that. We are going to have to watch out. We're not going to get any collisions there from evasive maneuvers, though. But other than that, we can ask to retreat. No, we can leave. Excellent stuff. So they lost 3 aircraft out of 7. I'll happily take that. That is brilliant stuff. We have made sure to tell these zeros to go over the Shokaku. So with that, we're going to tell the Shokaku to actually come down a little and patrol a little back here, because we do still have that merchant convoy popping about. We do have our reinforcements coming down here. So see you in a second. I bet if I go full speed we see something immediately. There we go. Interesting. Okay, so 3 light cruisers and 2 destroyers. It's a very interesting mix there, because there's no merchants to escort there. What I'm going to do is launch... What's the distance here? Yeah, that's easily within range of our Vals from here, but we need to wait for a little bit because we have to service some zeros there. So we're going to keep an eye on them. Get this Jake to just do a little circle here in front of them. Keep contact with them. We'll wait for Guadalcanal to be ready to launch some aircraft there. We could try and engage them with Shokaku's aircraft as well. Actually, might not be a bad idea. Could get some Vals off. Need to wait 0.2 hours, not a problem. So Guadalcanal's ready and Shokaku's ready. So what we're going to do is launch some Vals over here, get them straight over. We're going to get some Vals off of Shokaku, like this. Actually, no, let's just go for Vals. I do like my Vals, like that. Brilliant stuff. We're going to get them over here. Watch that. And here we go. So it says Ryuja's Hustle. The Shokaku's come into contact with attack aircraft now. But we do have those 8 zeros over here, which is not too much of a problem. If it is just attack aircraft, this should be fine. We have taken down quite a lot of fighter escorts or screening beforehand, so it should be okay. What we can do is focus one by one our attack flight. Here we go. So there's a flight of 4 Dauntlesses here. Is it 4 here as well? Yep, okay. So it's a full flight of Dauntlesses. Not a problem. What we can do is get everyone here. They're gonna, yeah, still in circular formation, so it's not a problem. Gonna keep them actually like that. We're gonna give them a narrow target. I think we're gonna turn into them. And of course we're going to tell our zeros to attack individual planes like this. So the first one's on number 1. Excellent stuff. Not going to skip over this because it should be a lot quicker. We have a lot less zeros to go for. This is what we like to do here. Is just take every zero and tell them to attack individual planes like that. We're going to get the second squad on their second grouping over here. Shouldn't be a problem. We have lost zeros to tail gunners before, and that is because the zeros have basically 0 armor on them. to protect themselves, which is rather annoying if you ask me. We are moving at full speed here, which is brilliant stuff. We are going to have to dive down just a little bit. What's their altitude then? They do seem fairly close to water level, don't they? Maybe looking to skip bomb us. I'm going to reduce the speed of this one just a little bit, so that it does keep in contact and formation with this group. Because you still, even though they're attack aircraft, you don't want to keep them, we don't want to attack individually. You do want to keep them in a good group, because there is strength in numbers here. But that's one down. Brilliant stuff. Would have liked a one pass. That's looking good. Can absolutely handle that flight now with these ships. So I think what we're going to do is tell our first group to turn round and actually go for the rearmost group here. Not waste any time on that, because there won't be enough time to turn around and attack them. Go straight for this flight here. I'm just going to double check exactly. I've done 11. Okay, cool. I'm just losing track of who I'm attacking. Like that. Brilliant stuff. So they can go straight round, and there's a good chance of these missing. We've got 3 out of 4 of this back squad as well, so I think we're going to keep that over there, and we're going to tell these to carry straight on and attack. Yeah, like this. That's brilliant stuff. Yeah, that'll do just nicely there, I think. So let's follow this. Right on top of them already. Come on. Ah, would it be nice if you fired on them there, mate? That would help, wouldn't it? Hey? Come on. I do have some decent time over here with our ships before they come into contact like that. It does mean we can group up over here. Excellent stuff like that. Oh, we're wrecking them. Absolutely wrecking them. And they're still going after this group as well. So I think we'll have some great time to attack like that. Brilliant stuff. So what we're going to do is come over to the Chikuma and see what's happening with our ships here. With only 2 planes, it looks like they are going for the Chikuma there, doesn't it? Okay. Well, this is the outermost ship over here, apart from this one. So we can brake here and actually turn in a little bit more and increase our speed like that. I am going to reduce our speed then with the Naganami here, just to make sure we don't get hit or a collision with our Chikuma here. Hoping we do drop one of them down though, before they drop, but that's not going to be the case. Well, it should be turning alright here. Oh no, that was a horrible hit. So we've lost some general engineering, but that's about it. We can recover from that fairly easily. Bastards, aren't they? But those are going to be the only Dauntlesses which drop on us. So what we're going to do is just mop up now, I think. They've just got the one left. Going to increase our speed with a couple fighters here. And that should be great. Brilliant stuff. I will take that. I will happily take that. Let's reduce our speed to 0 here to help our damage control parties out. And we're going to make sure, even though we're at a crawl here with the Naganami, that we don't hit her. Brilliant stuff. Nah, come on guys, you got this, you got this. Don't go down to the tail gunner. We have lost A0. But look at that, brilliant stuff, all down. That's what we love to see there. So we did lose a 0. It's not the biggest loss, especially since we downed all of their Dauntlesses there. And we did take a couple hits to our Chikuma, our Tonne there. But it's only minor damage. We did lose a little bit of engineering, not the end of the world. We can get on top of the rest of the damage easily. So brilliant stuff. Our plan here, of course, was to coordinate our attacks with the Vals to get them off. Can we launch anything else from Shokaku? You can get, I think it's 24 planes in the air at a time in engagements. So what have we got here? 12 for, okay, that's fine. So let's see. Launch aircraft. We need to wait 0.4 hours, so that might be too long to wait with our stuff here. And we see with Shokaku now, we might have to launch them just a little bit more. We're going to get our Vals straight over here then, so they don't waste any fuel. Come on. Come on. Shokaku is ready to launch. You know what I want to do here. And we're going to get 8 Kates up to get our air cap all the way up. Going to bring the Jake straight upwards, returning to base anyway. Guess up like that, and that should be it. Excellent stuff. So, total air domination here, please. Alrighty then. It's going to take some coordination. Where are they? Where are they? Where are they? Ah, brilliant stuff. We're almost right on top of them. What do they have? That is a Farragut. Brilliant stuff. That's a Cleveland, and that's a Brooklyn. Okay, cool. And another Cleveland. It's the Cleveland show today, guys. Hope you know what you're... Oh, Christ alive. So is that 2 Farraguts, or is that... No, that's not. What is this? That looks like a Benson there. Okay, cool. So what we're going to go for... I think... How many vowels do we have? We have 1, 2, 3, 4 groups of vowels. Interesting. I think 2 groups of vowels on this... on the Cleveland here. On the Cleveland, that's a Brooklyn over there. And we're going to get 2 groups of vowels on this Cleveland. And then we're going to get 2 Kates on them as well, or 1 Kate each, which I think should be pretty decent, so long as we execute this properly. So what we're going to do is keep the Kates in reserve. We're going to bring them out over here. We're going to identify everything so I know exactly what's going on. Make things, the visuals a little easier there. So this one is definitely the Brooklyn. Need to target it, full, like that. This one is the Cleveland. Let's go. Why is that saying full? Didn't go to light cruisers. And that's done like that. So we're gonna get that Kate over there. Bring these ones over here. Like that. Actually, we're gonna tell them just to climb down over here and waste a bit of time. I don't want them to go straight towards them because the vowels aren't exactly close. Where are our vowels? Most of them are over here, aren't they? So I'm gonna get this group over here to form up. So this is group number 1 over here. They're gonna form up like a box, like that. They're going to come down like this. These are going to hit the Brooklyn with this group over here. Make sure they're targeting so I don't forget. These are going to come over as well. This is the purple group here. They're going to form, I think, in a Vic. Like that. And they're going to wait around for the other vowels to come and coordinate properly over there. These vowels are going to come over. I think they're going to come like this. They might increase their speed for now. They're going to form up in a Vic. And which ones are these? These are over here. Brilliant stuff. And we're going to tell them to increase their speed as well. Which ones were the other vowels going? Okay, there should be similar speeds there. They're going to form up in a box. This is the most complicated attack we've done so far, isn't it? So you're going to make sure they are targeting the Cleveland as well, just to make sure we remember that. Excellent stuff. I will see you back once everything is set. Once the plan is set, the sage is set. Okay, so joining us a few minutes later, we are in position to attack now. Hopefully this has... well, being coordinated just right here. I think we're going to tell everyone to attack just because they're getting rather close now. Over this side. How are they looking over here? Yeah, I think we need to tell this group to attack. And this one can go as well, I think. Should be okay. Should be okay. Oh, just one doing. Come on. Come on, get all your bombs off, please. Think they have. Excellent stuff. They can retreat. How's the hits? Oh, a couple central hits there. One of them's hit by a dud bomb, which is bollocks. Americans never get bloody dud bombs, do they? This is just unfair. Alright, so it's strongly worded letter to the manufacturers of our bombs. Oh, that was better though. Look at that. And we're about to hit the Cleveland as well. Brilliant stuff. Yeah, well, looks like what's happened here. Have we gone over them already? Yeah, looks like we have. Brilliant stuff. Yep, oh, we just about missed the Cleveland with that strike. That is very sad. How's this one doing? This is better. Oh, the Cleveland's at a horrible position there. We should have changed our angle of attack, really. But could be okay. Whoa, that was nice. That was nice. I like that. I bloody like that. We're going to tell this group, of course, to increase their speed. Oh, they're already on it. Brilliant stuff. So, this group of Kates can come round down here. We're going to target the Brooklyn, which is speed is going terribly at the moment. And these wings have come from the same side, and they're going to go for the Cleveland, I think. Like that. And the speed there is slowing down as well. We're going to take a quick report. Moderate damage to Cleveland, heavy damage to Brooklyn. Excellent stuff. We do have some floods, though, on the Cleveland, which is great stuff. Don't fully expect that from bombs. And with the sea state so high as it is, these floods are more likely to spread as well. You can see the waves crashing over there. Excellent stuff. Excellent, excellent, excellent stuff. We are have to change our pattern over here, or approach, with our Kates, which is not a problem. I'm going to come round like this. Excellent. And our second group of Kates is over here. You have to come around like that as well. And just a bit further up for the Cleveland there. Alright, so shall we have a look at the damage we've done then? Possibly not as much as we'd like to the Brooklyn there with the torpedoes. We only hit with a couple there. Let's just go over that again. Yeah, 2 hits to the Brooklyn with torpedoes, but 3 to the Cleveland with torpedoes. So we should be okay. We're going to order a retreat. We have some fires on the Brooklyn there. Let's take a report before we do anything there. So the Cleveland's in critical condition. The Brooklyn's still on heavy. So we're hoping that's going to escalate. With the sea state hopefully spreading more floods. But actually the Cleveland's basically dead in the water now. If we had something else to hit it with, that'd be brilliant stuff. But it's unfortunate we might not be able to sink the Brooklyn here. I would have loved to have got both of them with the effort that took. But we shall see. I'm going to compress time a little bit, I think, and just wait for it to go over. See what happens to Cleveland at least. I'd love to have sunk something in this strike. Okay, well, unfortunately, it looks like both ships are going to survive that strike, which is so badly unfortunate. The Cleveland actually going down from critical to heavy damage in the end as well there. So we are going to have to finish that off with some laser strikes or even a surface engagement in the near future. But we are going to look at the Shokaku. We might want to launch some zeros up in a minute if we can, because I do fear another strike from enemy aircraft. But for now, we're going to have to keep on the retreat, I think, and go back to Guadalcanal as much as we can until reinforcements come in. I'm going to get the Shokaku now so it's ready to launch some remaining zeros up. And get them definitely this time to follow the task force. Gonna get our Vals, of course, to and Kates to return to base there and service each other, or service themselves. And see what happens. We do have our submarines coming in to help out a bit. I think we're going to launch this one in this sort of direction again. And this one's going to go around Guadalcanal just in case we've missed something in the back there. So, see you in a second. Which is now. It's actually a Jake engagement. We'll go into that because we can't ignore it. See if we have some zeros in, which we do. In fact, this is over the Shokaku group. So we've got to see what happens. I'm going to turn on our air radars, if possible. Chief has one. There we go. Yes. So these are Avengers actually going for our surface fleet, which is horrible. We do not want that at all. We do have a lot of zeros up to handle them. But they might... What's the altitude on our zeros? Quite high there. Should be okay to engage them. Should be okay. So let's go for that. I'll issue the orders. See you in a second. Okay, so our air orders have been issued, but I do of course want to make sure we give a narrow target to these planes. So we're going to retreat off over to our port side with our ships, and hopefully that will give us enough time for the zeros to engage the enemy avengers. Having shot down all of this, I hope the enemy CV does of course retreats to rearm. Would be very nice, but I also want to try and follow back some sort of scout plane or something, or any survivors to the enemy, to their carrier. Be nice to try and track that down, because of course the only way we're going to stop these is by sinking that bloody carrier, which is the ultimate goal. I haven't managed to sink a carrier for ages. I do like sinking me some carriers. What would be mental is trying to get our carrier surface force on a massive surface engagement with theirs, but that would not be the smartest tactical move there. That would be a rather bloody battle, but here we go. Gonna make a one pass maybe? Go on. There you go. Oh, that first squadron nearly down instantly. So we have some zeros coming in to get that. I think we're going to turn around with this lot and go, I think, for this group over here, just to make sure they come around and do something. I don't like my zeros being idle. This one's going to come around for the rear group, I think. Let's watch this. Not a perfect one pass at all, so I would like them to, all of these ones, I think, to come back round and attack this group, because that did not go well at all. Nowhere near as well as I'd liked. Which one's this after? You gonna get something? Gonna redeem yourself? Nah, of course you won't, mate. Of course you won't. How's this pass gonna go? Oh, that's better. That's better than the previous one. Oh, we got two of them. Brilliant stuff. So that one's gonna curve round and get that. Yeah, they're all down. Brilliant stuff. So it's just this group that's closest to us over here. We have got another one there. Excellent stuff. Oh, lost one to the tail gunner. Not liking that at all. But they got wrecked. Absolutely wrecked there. This looks like the closest zero. Come on, you're going to fire? You're not quite in range, are you? Oh, there we go. Batter him. You're seeing how many shots it's taking, though, to get rid of these American planes. That's everyone down. That is very swift. Oh, no, is it not? Okay. Who are we waiting for? Not a zero timer suggests that there are other people about. We're waiting for someone? We've not got any over here, I don't think. That's interesting. We may have to scout around for some more planes. Unless we haven't sighted their ships, maybe that are in the area. Let's bring the Jake over here. Bring a zero down here or two. Get them to max speed. That is interesting to say the least. Get a zero up here as well. Get another one up here. We'll see. All we can do is compress time and see what happens. Make sure we don't get any collisions here. That looked a bit dangerous. Let's turn on our air radars with everything. Didn't do that. But I think that's it really, isn't it? There can't be anything else. Yeah, it's gone straight down to zero. Zero's having a fun time circling here. Yeah, I think that is it. Interesting. Alright, let's go then. Brilliant stuff. Another successful air defense. And as I was saying before, I will see you in a second. When we hopefully spot something decent. You're going to tell us when to land. I'll see you in a minute. And yes, again everyone, we have another air defense to do over the Shokaku. We are very lucky in that we have some zeros in the air at the moment. It does look like it's just, perhaps just this flight of 4 Wildcats. So So we should be okay there. It looks like we're all going over to attack with our zeros, but on auto attack they do like to all go for a single fighter. So we are going to just tell a couple to go and change their targets there, like that. And we're going to do the same again with our second flight, just like that. So we've got 2 on 1. Should be easy. Should be easy. Oh dear, you know what this game's like though. And that is that. Easy peasy. Oh dear me. Oh, they do have a scout over here. I might try and take that down. Join. Yeah, let's go for that. Let's go for that. I'll join you back on the map. I don't want to bore you just one little plane. There we go then. There we go. Easy stuff. How endurance do we have on these zeros? Okay, I think I'm going to launch another flight if we can off of the Shokaku there, just to reinforce us again, get them to support them. And I think actually what we're going to do is bring the Shokaku. You know what, we do actually have enough zeros and attack aircraft for one more strike, I think. So we're going to keep watch. The fighters did come from this sort of direction, I think. So what we're going to do is get this Jake to come over here, have a little scout round like this. Hopefully that'll pick something up. But I think that may pretty much be. Oh, okay. Maybe one more engagement. I think it's coming from down here, then, isn't it? And this group has shot off very quickly, hasn't it? When we lost sight of ages ago, at the start of the episode. So that's something interesting to go for. I think we're going to do this engagement, and that may be it for today, I'm afraid. Turn on all our air radars again, like this. But yeah, we've been going on this episode, I think. Where are they? Same again. What have we got? Oh, we got Avengers this time. Brilliant. We definitely need to do this and get rid of them. So again, give them a narrow target with our ships, and launch some attack orders. Very happy we got that second flight off of zeros, because that puts us outnumbering them by a couple planes. Should make things a bit easier for us. Not that Avengers can really attack us, but it does make it a bit easier to stay on top of them, numbers wise. So this is what we like to do with issuing attack orders. So it's a little bit tedious, but it needs to be done. Otherwise, all of your fighters will automatically fire at one specific plane, which is not what I want at all, because then you'll all go for that and completely ignore any other threats. And by the time you've got to the single fighter or single plane, the rest will have just gone past you and possibly attacked. That's what we must assume. So we're going to compress time here. No need to wait around. Just wait for them to get in range, and it'll automatically go back to normal like this. Excellent stuff. Come on. We always want the lovely one pass. Ah, it's not so bad on there. Not so bad there. Excellent stuff. That first flight is down in one go. Brilliant. We're going to go for the back one here then with these. We're going to get that one to go over here. That should be okay there. This is zero coming up on the back here. Did manage to get rid of most of that flight there. This one is going to take care of the rest of it. Excellent stuff. Brilliant. Oh, is this all going to be? Oh my god. Excellent stuff. This is what I love to see. Ladies and gentlemen, who have just witnessed a full 1-to-1 100% success rate, one pass. The one pass is what we love. So on that high note, I think we are going to leave it there for today, I'm afraid, ladies and gentlemen. And on with a little bit of tension for the start of the next episode. We may have to think about what I want to do with this. We do, of course, have flights available on the Shokaku, and I think we have some available. Yeah, we've got all of our vowels available over here. Shouldn't be too much of a bother. just need to focus their cargo ships. But in the meantime, thank you very much for watching, everyone, and I hope all your nights and days are auspicious. Goodbye.